Welcome to my Tojo guide to Tier 3 Abyssal Gamma VNI runs. In this guide, I will be assuming that you already know the basics of Abyssals in general. However, if you don't, there's a great guide by Forum already on this channel that you should check out. This is a very easy way to clear Tier 3s comfortably, however it's not the fastest. The fit I'm using relies entirely on passive shield regen. It only really works in Gamma filaments due to the 50% bonus to shield health that you get, which also increases your passive shield regen. It's a very easy fit to train into and requires a low amount of SP. The only skills that you really need are decent drone skills so that you can meet the DPS check comfortably. Because this fit is entirely passive except for the optional smart bomb that I'm using, you don't need to worry about being neutered out in sights, which is one of the harder things to deal with in most sights. The fit that I'm using for these runs is very simple. Right here on screen, down here as well. It uses a drone link augmenter just to make it easier to pilot your drones, as two small projectile turrets to help pop the caches in every site, and I have a smart bomb in the last high slot to kill the Vela swarmers just to make my UI a bit cleaner. Your mid slots are entirely large shield extenders. This can be meted down to the regolith compact shield extenders if you don't have tier 2s, and in the low slots, 2 drone damage amplifiers to speed up the site, and then 4 shield power relays. Your rigs are also just field purgers, which also increase your passive shield regen. Everything in this fit is designed to increase your passive shield regen, which is then buffed another 50% by the gamma filament effect. Now I'm just going to show you a very quick run through a fierce gamma key, just to show you how this fit works. So, our first thing, lock up the biodepth cache, start heading towards it. See if there's anything in particular we want to be looking at. Only special unit we want to be looking at in this room in particular is the anchoring web view. I want to get rid of that to make that run a bit faster. So, launch our drones, attack the. This is also why we have the smart bomb, because these Vela swarmers can be really annoying and completely clog up your UI, so use the smart bomb to clear them off. If they ever come close enough, that is. The damage the Vela swarmers do doesn't really matter, but they clog up your overview, so if I can, I like to smart bomb. We also have a gun on this fit, but the only purpose of that gun is to shoot the cache when we get close enough, so don't worry about that. Sure to keep an eye on your drone health, because as we can see here, Velas have swapped to this drone, so I'll bring it back to my bay, swap to either me or one of my other drones. I'll launch a different drone. So I decided to kill the Harrowing Vela Vedmak second here, just because it's the highest DPS, and the tracking disruption and guidance disruption and the ghosting Damavic doesn't really affect us with choosing drones. Again, they swapped to a different one of my drones, so I'll bring him back. Launch my last drone that still has full shields. Make sure all my drones are on the same target. Again, they've swapped to a different one of my drones, so pull that one back. Send out the first when it gets here. Ideally, the Velas will eventually swap to us, and we'll stop having to juggle drones. Doesn't look like that's going to happen today. Now, since we're up against only frigates, we can manually assign drones to each frigate. Pull them off quickly. In range of the cache now, so start shooting over guns to pop it. We will loot the cache. I'll loot. Transfer conduit. At this point, we should leave our drones killing things. Getting a bit low. I want back just in case. Doesn't matter if they take any damage, you can repair it after the fight's done. Back. Got another one. And I'll bounce this one. No matter at this point. Once we kill both the last actual mobs, then all the Velas will stop shooting. What we need to do is pull back our drones and go into the next room. So Shift R to return drones to us. Once they're all in, we can jump into the next room. Why not? Missed one. Quickly kill this one and then jump through. See, that's what I mean with the Velas on my overview. I didn't see that one, so if I can smart bomb them off me, then I like to do that. Now our drones are all in. Come through. Room. None of these mobs really matter. We have obfuscators which lower our targeting range, and got some painters, but other than that there's no E-war that matters, so kill the obfuscators first. Can cause issues. Once again, we're just approaching the bioadaptive cache. Since we have no prop mod, we just want to burn straight towards the end of the site, because by the time we get to that cache, most of the site will be cleared. As you can see, our health's not really going down. You can see how quickly it's regenning. It's our optimal regen, what we get the highest amount of regen per second is around 33%, so we're not even close to breaking, even under all this DPS, just completely ignore it. Like when I'm just getting hit here, so I'll just bring him back quickly. Drone. Make sure to assign him to a target. Once we've got all the dampeners out of the way, it doesn't really matter what targets we hit. I'm just killing the illuminators because I think they're slightly higher priority than the lancers. Everything here will track as well, so their target painting's not doing much to us anyway, but every little helps. Our drones is being hit, so we'll bring him back. Not a big deal if one of our drones dies, it's just annoying to have to keep replacing them, so keep them alive as long as you can. Correct. Transfer conduit. Leave that there for this video. Drones is being hit. Just going to orbit the transfer conduit at 500, so we can still just jump through straight away, but we're not stationary. Getting low, so we'll back. As you can see, very simple fit to run. Don't really have to do anything. Micro your drones a little bit just to save yourself a couple of discs in case they die, but other than that, all you really have to do, go in a straight line. Moving against some of the harder rooms, such as the Charybdis Trinos, you can just ignore it and keep going straight at it. Bit risky, like if you have worse skills than me, you might die to it, but with me, I don't need to avoid anything. I can just keep flying straight, tank all the damage, and my drones will kill things. Again, another drone taking damage. Keep an eye on him. Try and bring him back after he's killed this. That. This drone's taking damage now, since the other one's being pulled back. But units are almost dead, so we can probably just ignore them after. Like I said at the start of the video, this isn't one of the faster bits, it's just very safe and very easy to get into. We're still good on time, we have 10 minutes to finish the last unit and then the last room, so no struggle there. Quite slow for a tier 3. So bring our drones back into us. Get ready to jump through. Right, last room. So the upholders will web us and the sentinel nukes us. So head straight for this. The nuke doesn't matter, but to get the clear faster, we want to kill the webs. But at the start of the video, the only thing that we have that relies on capital is our smart bomb. No Vela swarmers, we're not even going to be using that in this room. The null warp cruiser will also scram us, but we don't have a hot mod, so it doesn't matter. It's a very easy room for that. See? Sentinels nuking us. Going to taking damage here, so I'm going to pull two back. 3 of them are. Getting scrammed now. Don't usually get this much drone aggro. It might be something to do the aggro bug, where you have to hop out your ship, then hop back in. It'll stop, but can't do that mid-sight, obviously. I believe it's this last upholder that is hitting my drone, seeing as that's the only one that's not red boxed me or yellow boxed me, so. Cash again so we can pop it. Cancelled that. Cash. Head towards the origin conduit. The Lancer is only yellow boxing as well, which means that also might be hitting our drones, so we'll call that first. As always, tank's holding up fine, not even close to dying. No matter what order we kill these last two in. We've got the warning, we've got 5 minutes left, but it's our last mob, so no worries. No worries. There we go. Last mob's dead, so bring everything back in. We approach the conduit. The drones are all back in. Clear the gate, and we're done. So, this is not meant to be a fast fit, it's very slow, but the next best option would be a Gila fit, but the entirety of this fit costs less than even the hull for a Gila, so this is more aimed at the new people. You're new to Abyss, good fit to run, very low risk, and it's quite easy to fly. It just teaches you about the mechanics of the Abyss rather than the mechanics of your ship. Thank you for watching, goodbye.